Hey there and welcome to today's product update video. Thanks a lot for joining me today. My name is Uwe. I'm the founder and CEO of InvoiceBerry, the online invoicing software. And let me just make myself small in this or that corner and let's get started with the update. So in the last months, we've been busy refreshing our dashboard a bit more. And as you can see here on the dashboard, it has a new refreshed look and feel. You can go straight to the invoices page from here. You can see your invoices. This is a bit refreshed, and we adjusted it to the new colors and design of all the other pages. Also, a quick addition we've added is if you want to open the invoices straight from your recent invoices table, you can do so. You can just click on it and it actually won't just show you the invoice on the left hand side, but you can also download it and do all the other typical actions without even leaving the dashboard. The other big update is our feature of the due dates. We've introduced it last year. We got a lot of great feedback and one complaint, which was that we didn't offer an option to remove the due date. So let me just open an invoice with a due date. As you can see here, it will be displayed with a due date. And if you view this invoice, let me view it for you. In the PDF version, it will show a due date, which, a lot of people like, but what happens if you have a customer who doesn't want to have a due date on the invoices? No problem at all. Now when you click on due date, you can select no due date. And when you save this now, what will happen is that we don't show any information about the due date here. You see here, previously it was written due date. It's not written anymore. So there you have it. These are the two updates, along with a number of small fixes here and there that we launched since the last video. But also I wanted to mention one more thing. In the last video, we were working hard on introducing automated payment reminders and for clients. And I got a lot of feedback, a lot of positive feedback, and I wanted to dive once more into that because some of you had some issues or some questions regarding this feature. We're currently working on launching all of our video tutorials to relaunch them because a lot of the software changed since we last time recorded them. But until then, let's dive into this right now. So what we have nowadays is if you create an invoice with a due date, you can set up automated payment reminders. So your customers will receive either before the due date or after the due date, once the invoice is overdue, reminders, that this invoice hasn't been paid yet. And how you do that is you first have to set it up for the client. So, for example, I have my Aunt Betsy's Cakes client. I just click on View. And then here on the right hand side in the menu, I click on Reminders. So now I see my reminders. I can add a new reminder. I can say, for example, 3 days before the due date. And I also want to send one 3 days after the due date. So basically just a reminder, hey, the due date is approaching. Please, pay the invoice. And also once the payment is late. Then you can click on this icon here and you can change the subject line and you can change the message, adding a number of different variables like the customer's first name, last name, the amount, the invoice number, and so on, and you can save it. So you can adjust the message based on, is this a message before the due date, just a friendly reminder, or will this be a bit more firm, telling the customer, hey, look, it's 3 days past the due date, please pay that invoice ASAP. and you just click on Save Changes and it's saved. You can also tick this box saying automatically send payment reminders for this client's invoices. And what that means is if you create an invoice for that client, it will be auto-selected that this client will receive payment reminders. But you can always unselect it on an invoice by invoice basis. And let me just show you how that goes here. So I click on Invoices, click on New, and now I select the client on Betsy's Cakes. And as you can see, send payment reminders is switched on because I set to automatically send them. And if you tick this, it's switched off. It means this customer will not receive any automated payment reminders. If it's switched on, it means if the invoice has not been paid by the 28th of April, then, so you can see here we give the customer 30 days. Let's just select the product here and click on Save. So the customer has 30 days. If the invoice isn't marked as paid by the 25th of April in this case, they will get the first reminder, and 3 days after the due date they will get the second reminder. But in order for this to happen, the invoice can't be a draft, so you have to actually send it. So you either have to send it by email and it's automatically being marked as sent, or you can manually mark it as sent in case you print it and you hand it to the customer. So now it's manually marked and the customer will get the reminder unless you add obviously the payment in InvoiceBerry or the customer uses your the online payment option, meaning the customer clicks on the payment link within the invoice and pays you via one of our payment integrations such as Stripe and Square and a few others. If you've got any questions whatsoever, regarding automated payment reminders, regarding the updates we launched last month, or regarding accepting online payments on your invoices, or anything else, please feel free to comment here on YouTube, reach out via email, or use the little chat bubble on the bottom right corner of the website and just talk to me and my team, and we're happy to answer. Thanks a lot for listening and for being an InvoiceBerry user, and hopefully talk soon. Bye bye for now.